Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
Wide open spaces. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Buys a little time with his feet. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Going up top again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They're working that left side. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw it, Salter. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. At the 40, there he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Find some fresh air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Dances away. Gets rid of it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Got his man downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback pulling straight.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Salter. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Ripping through the defense. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bucks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the point after is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made. One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a grab for a big play. The sophomore makes... Big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Going to sling it on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the... they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop them, and the defense finally came up with a play.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time he's got it. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Under fire. That's caught. It's Miller. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, out of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a 1st down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the 1st down.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Clear. Green 25.
They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
Cricket.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Lasso.
They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Critical juncture in the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Finds his man. It's Miller. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the 1st down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get...
It's a seam wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Dropping back, it's Salter. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Looking to throw. Now adjusting. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
They did the right thing by going for 2 to try to make this a field goal game, but the defense comes up with the stop. Not a lot of time left now, but there is still a chance. There's a window of opportunity. They only need a field goal now to pull this one out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Only 14 seconds to play the hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick.